Okay, so this is a brief video about putting together your body paragraphs for a research paper. Um, Research paper is really about going through lots and lots of research. And your job as the person writing the research paper is to craft this research to support your opinion about something. Okay? So, this is just a picture to give you an idea of what you should be doing when you do research. Maybe not this much, but you should have twice as many sources that you read through as what you have in your paper. So I came up with a thesis, and a thesis is really entirely your opinion. And I want to prove that cats are superior to dogs, even though I don't really think that, just so you know. I like cats and dogs, both. But a thesis gives you the building blocks for your paper. Cats are superior to dogs because they're easier to care for, just as loving, and more civilized. Okay? So I have 3 paragraph ideas in this. I have the paragraph idea that they're easier to care for, just as loving, and more civilized. So I'm going to have a paragraph about each one of those 3 points. My first paragraph would be about how they're easier to care for. I didn't want to give you the example of the first paragraph because I wanted to show you how I transition from one paragraph to another. So this is going to be the first sentence of my next body paragraph, right? So I'm going to connect. My last body paragraph was about how they're easy to care for. So I say ease of care is not the only reason why cats are the best pets. They can also be quite affectionate. So, this is all my opinion. Notice how the first phrase here connects with my previous paragraph, and then it gives the topic of this paragraph, which is that cats are affectionate, right? But this is a research paper, so can you prove that cats are affectionate? So, I have my topic sentence that they're affectionate, and now I'm going to go and research and find proof. So my next sentence is going to be flat out research. The only thing I have to do is copy the quote in and then make the quote make sense. I have to put in a tag, an author tag, to make it make sense and flow with my paper. And then I have to put in the citation to tell you where I got it from. So this is an example from an NBC News story. So I say, for example, a research study described by NBC News in Cats Do Need Their Humans Even If They Don't Show It found that approximately 64% of cats were securely attached to their owners, similar to that's seen in dogs. Jackson, okay? And 2019. So I have my evidence, I have my topic, so I'm starting to prove it. But wait a second. One piece of evidence is not enough, and you cannot just plop the evidence in there and expect your reader to know why that makes cats affectionate, right? So you've got your evidence in your mind, it perfectly explains it, but you need to make sure that your reader makes the connection. So I'm going to add a sentence after this example, okay? Oh, I did want to talk about the for example part. So notice this is the quote, okay? And this is my author tag, and this is my citation. Citation's the author's last name and the date. Okay. So I have my quote, but I need to do something to take that back and connect it to the topic sentence, which connects it to my thesis. So it's joining everything together. So this is a pretty simple sentence. I just say, cats are proven to care as much about their owners as dogs do. It restates my thesis. It connects that the 64% shows that they care as much as dogs, right? Similar to what's seen in cats and dogs. I sort of said the same thing over again, but I really drove home my point, which is part of what you're supposed to be doing in a research paper. So one piece of evidence is not enough. So then after I've driven home my point, I'm going to put in another piece of evidence. So again, I have my author tag. Additional research reported by the New York Times said, and I have this quote that is taken word for word from the New York Times, and it's actually quite long. 2 different studies, one that found that cats prefer interacting with a person to eating, and one that shows that cats adjust their behavior based on how much attention a person gives them. So that's a pretty cool quote that makes cats seem much less aloof than they usually seem. So, okay. So now what do I need to do? I've put in a quote. Of course, I need to explain my quote again. So after my quote, I'm going to figure out how to connect this back to my affectionate part, right? Cats will even choose their owner's attention over love. Oh, that's a typo. Over food. And what could be more affectionate than that, right? So this is the basic building blocks of a research paper. We've put together an entire paragraph for a research paper with 2 quotes, 2 explanations for those quotes, and a topic sentence. So in the same way, you can build your research paper from your quotes. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a text or a call or talk to me in class. Thank you.